There are a lot of bad changes that are happening in San Antonio and you need to know. Bexar County foreclosures surged in 2022 following expiration of the pandemic moratorium. With the changes in the market, consumer confidence unclear, San Antonio housing market braces for future high rates. You now need to earn more than $87,000 a year to afford a typical home here in San Antonio. Increased foreclosures, rate hikes, affordability sucking. This is a recipe for disaster. I'm Trey with the Cavalry Group, brokered by Real, the worst San Antonio realtor. The bad news in San Antonio is getting worse. I wish I had some better news. Even Whataburger eliminates corporate jobs in San Antonio. If you think I was done telling you the bad news, I am not. Trust me, there's much more to come. Notices of foreclosure went up 68% in 2022 from the previous year, according to Bexar County records. We're seeing more off-market deals that are coming into our inbox, and they're ranging from short sales, foreclosures, subject tos, owner financing, and flips. Here's this pretty graph to show the numbers going up in foreclosures in December 2022, but I would imagine it's continuing to go up. The numbers aren't in for this quarter, but I would assume the numbers are going to be very similar to December 22 because that's where the rates were, and you have the government programs of forbearance now ceased. The San Antonio Business Journal reports the median home price went from June 2022 to $340,000 all the way down now in January down to $308,000. I've seen the weeks sold down to $300,000 in a median home price here in San Antonio. The San Antonio Business Journal reports closings according to price charts. The gold lines are 2021, the blue lines are 2022. From December to January of this year, you'll see an increase in the more affordable price ranges, and that's where people are buying homes because of the higher rates. In early February, we had a little bit of a tease where the rates went down to the par rate of 6, and they took our thunder, and now it's back up to 6.65. But this is something I can't ignore and you need to know. San Antonio is seeing layoffs as national economy slows. Since the beginning of 2023, there have been 4 significant layoffs. San Antonio was supposed to be moving towards a very tech-friendly, kind of the next Austin boom, but with these layoffs, it may not happen. What do you think is gonna happen to San Antonio? The biggest, most recent layoff was TaskUs, and it happened to lay off 186 employees on February 24th. The second largest layoff occurred in January when USAA eliminated 130 employees. They also vacated the downtown office, but most of them were able to get hybrid positions because USAA is on the northwest side of town, so they don't have to be downtown. Since we're on the subject of downtown, USAA was not the only employee to literally vacate downtown. Thousands, not hundreds, thousands of businesses left downtown San Antonio, according to the United States Postal Office. Changes of address required by businesses in downtown San Antonio. 78205, which is smack in the middle of downtown, wanted out. Southwest Key Programs, Casablanca nonprofit organization, removed 85 employees on Valentine's Day. A few other businesses had layoffs, but overall, since 2023, there have been just under 500 employees affected by the layoffs. When you compare that to the tens of thousands of jobs coming to San Antonio, maybe it's not too bad. What do you think is going to happen with the layoffs? Even the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, says San Antonio is at a choking point as city seeks Austin's assistance. Do you think we need anything from Austin? Because I don't think we need anything from Austin. Greg Abbott says San Antonio already is at a choking point. Last month unveiled a plan for a $100 billion 10-year transportation plan to address statewide construction. Now I know San Antonio specifically got $4.4 billion in roadway expansions, which we've already started to see the traffic. Incentives and infrastructure are among key needs San Antonio leaders are attempting to drive home with legislators. Okay, maybe we need Austin's help. I promise I'll get to some good news here soon, but the very iconic Southwest General Hospital is going to lose 800 jobs to be cut as San Antonio Hospital plans to close. If you're from San Antonio, let me know about Southwest General Hospital. I know I used to bring patients there as a police officer, and it is an outdated kind of hospital, but to lose 800 jobs in that local area is really going to affect the social economic areas around it. The hospital experienced multiple ownerships and leadership changes over the years. Southwest General expects to cease all operations in the facility May 1st, 2023, which is the time all employees at the facility will be terminated. To me, this is very shocking because you have Be the San Antonio, which is creating thousands of home sites around the south side. I'm not sure what other medical facilities are around the south side, but this seems to be a very centralized location for the hospital in order to serve patients and also create job growth. If you have any insight on what's going to happen to the south side, please let us know. San Antonio Business Journal reports that Whataburger eliminates corporate jobs in San Antonio. Whataburger website states that it has more than 50,000 employees across 14 states. The good news is less than 0.1% of Whataburger's workforce was affected by the layoffs last week, according from the statement from the organization, according to the San Antonio Business Journal. I really looked for some good news articles to show you, and right now, a San Antonio man caught his largest bass yet on the Riverwalk. Somebody listened to me and went to the area, fished. I'm sure he's subscribed to the channel, and it made the news. The Riverwalk is a city park, and according to their website, you can fish on the Riverwalk. Affordability's down, layoffs are up just this past year, housing foreclosure is up, but people are buying more houses in San Antonio in 2023 than they were at the end of 2022. The last 3 weeks, we've seen 313,000 go up to 323,000, going up to 327,000. The most bonkers thing is not that the median sales price is going up, but that the week of home sales, there were 632 homes closed in a week. But the fact is, with the $4.4 billion investment, with the Tesla factory going on the east side by Foster Road and I-10, you have the 51-acre development that's happening in Converse. Why do you think in the last 3 weeks we've seen a huge uptick in home sales here in San Antonio? Affordability. If you look at January 2023, you look at other counties around Texas, and Bexar County, which San Antonio sits, is still below all of the other major cities here in Texas. It all comes down to opportunity. In this market, you can have the seller pay down your loan fees and back down your rate, or the builder buy down your rate, and you could potentially get the house for a lower price. What would you do in this market? If this information gave you any value, give me a like. If you want to know more about what's happening around the San Antonio area, subscribe to the channel. If you're looking to move around the San Antonio area, our team would love the opportunity to help you. Thanks for watching.